to listen to our lecture, but let me introduce our speaker today in the afternoon. It's Mr. Ambassador. This is the Ambassador of Hungary in Bulgaria, His Excellency Mr. Andrus Klein. Unfortunately, you couldn't have the chance to understand and his Bulgarian. He is fluent in Bulgarian, but he is very excellent in English, so he's going to speak. You have the floor, and please be active in the afternoon. I don't know how it is weather, so it's up to you in some way. So you have the floor, Mr. Ambassador, and thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Okay. So, dear friends, so we are after lunch. I can tell you that I will be brief. Don't want to speak too much, but after that I'm ready to respond to all kinds of questions. If you want, you can be interactive, you can be provocative as you want. There are many challenges. First of all, I would like to really thank the Bulgarian Diplomatic Institute for the invitation. And it's really an honor for me to be here with you. And I'm really very glad that it's possible to be twice here for the Hungarian young diplomats to participate in this event and to discuss also very well for the Hungarian.
That's why closing doesn't do.
Can you open the
I can try to. So, this was the introduction. Didn't miss anything. The future of NATO, just to tell you some aspects. What NATO contributed to Hungary, taking in mind that Hungary joined NATO 15 years ago, and we Hungarians we also have a lot of festivities concerning this date, like the Bulgarian who joined NATO 10 years ago. First, and the most obvious is that our membership in NATO gives us the highest possible level of security that my country could ever have. This is the fact number one. Second, the membership enabled Hungary to take part in the security of the whole world and to assert our national interests in those processes. That is a second very important thing for the Hungarian diplomacy. Third, obviously, NATO membership promoted our defense reform. We made our army, I can say, more smaller sized and also more flexible. Fourth, this is an important political question, but our NATO membership helped our EU membership. And also, it was a fact that our NATO membership had a positive effect on attracting foreign investors to Hungary. I think this is an important message for those countries who are now applying for NATO membership and EU membership also. In the case of the Visegrad countries, and in the case of Romania and Bulgaria, the EU membership politically was prepared by NATO membership. And the fifth point is there are others, but maybe the most important, obviously, membership. I've already mentioned to you but also we had to contribute to NATO's common efforts, and we did it like in Afghanistan or in the Western Balkans, for instance, mainly in Kosovo or in Bosnia and Herzegovina. So these are probably the fifth more important political, economical, or defense issues which helped and through our NATO membership. Today, to speak about the future is not too easy. That we must keep in mind. The first one is obviously Ukraine. And, is there anybody from Ukraine? Okay. And the second is the NATO summit, which will take place now in Wales. Somebody from Wales. Some people are saying NATO needs conflicts to gain sales. Partially, they are right. Since the crisis in Ukraine has started, for instance, we are speaking most and most about reiterate the importance of Article of the treaty. In case of any kind of aggression against one membership country, all the others must have it. Politically, these days, all the countries, NATO member countries, which are neighboring the Ukraine or are near the Ukraine, mainly the Baltic states, the three Baltic states, Poland, Romania, Hungary, also for Turkey. Second, we are speaking once again more and more about the unity and solidarity of NATO. Then, and this is a very delicate point, but we are speaking more and more that we must increase our budget concerning defense. This is a difficult question, and probably when you will meet American diplomats, they will tell you that we are paying too much and you are doing anything. You are not doing anything. And it is because, and they are right, because it is becoming an internal political issue in the United States. And I think also due to the conflict in the Ukraine, we must once again highlight and reinforce the transatlantic bond of the treaty. And this situation now shows the need for continued U.S. engagement. From this point of view, maybe the best news this week from NATO member countries that President Obama announced on Monday, if I'm not wrong, in Warsaw, that the US is planning to increase their budget and to increase their military presence in Europe with $1 billion. This is a direct consequence of the crisis in Europe. When we're speaking about the future of NATO and about the consequences of NATO, of the crisis, and about the World Summit, I must also mention the so-called open door policy of the Allies. According to the Hungarian diplomacy, the NATO summit should be another boost in the open door policy. NATO enlargement, according to us, NATO enlargement is a very important political message in the actual situation. That is why the Hungarian foreign policy, like recently Bulgarian, and generally like the countries of Central and Eastern Europe. So we believe that, for instance, Montenegro is really prepared for membership. We would like also to invite Georgia as a country membership action plan. And according to the Hungarian diplomacy, we would like also to invite Macedonia as a new core. If you have questions, we can. That is the point of view of the Hungarian. About that if you want. But unfortunately, the enlargement is still uncertain, speaking about the summit in Brussels. Unfortunately, in the case of some Western European capitals, countries, we can feel the same enlargement in NATO than we can feel concerning the European Union. I'm not questioning the need for fulfilling all the criteria which are needed. But I'm just saying that in the actual situation, without any step, it will be a very bad message. And on that we are still debating, on that you know, that's me. So it will be a very difficult question. Also other challenges in the future for NATO. Now we could witness that neither in Crimea or neither in combat. We can see, we can perceive the kind of undefined guerrillas or guerrillas, and this is obviously a new and an effective tactic, military tactic, and we must deal with this. This is a very new strategical challenge for military. Second, another very big problem is, and I will be sincere with you, so the majority of Central and Eastern European countries can be blackmailed through gas and oil. So, if you are not a diplomat, you can say that our countries, for that reason, are not 100% sovereign countries. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows it has been done for the last 25 years to change that. That's the situation today. And now, when we are searching for unity in the EU, or we are searching for unity in NATO, now we are paying the price for that, because it's very difficult to reach it. And probably the main reason is that energy security is still more perceived in Brussels. Both institutions in Brussels, from both institutions in Brussels, is perceived more as an economical security. We think this is a mistake. This is a mistake because energy diversification is not an economic question, but it's a security question. There are also lessons to be drawn from other operations for the future, for instance, from operations in Iraq or in Afghanistan. I would like to underline the importance of peacekeeping and reconstruction. Maybe military will not agree with me, but I think that it's today for NATO, it's easier to win a battle than to rebuild a country or a region. Yes, it's very expensive to rebuild a region or a country, but it's less expensive than to maintain these forces long years. So this is also a very important lesson from the last times. Well, of course, we will have to deal with other challenges. I don't want to enter in it, you know it very well, but cyber security is becoming more and more important, or the fight against terrorism, which is also, I would not say a new tactic, but a kind of tactic. So there are really a lot of challenges. But finally, and my final thought is that NATO is the alliance of democracies. So NATO is a value-based or value-oriented organization. Sooner or later, we will have to react not only in Northern America or not only in Europe. So there are not only Northern American or Europe democracies, we have democracies elsewhere. In Asia, for instance, just to mention, Japan or South Korea with their security policy challenges, or in the Pacific, why not? We have New Zealand. Sooner or later, in this globalized world, NATO will be also there. But this is the future. I hope that let's first integrate as that first. So really very briefly, these are some ideas and potential. I'm ready to answer any kind of question. Provocative, not provocative, as you wish. As a ambassador, what I can answer in alternative. So thank you very much. Please. I don't know. Just tell me the country. I know that.
Yeah. Jan Kemano. I'm from Norway. And my question is, could you repeat Hungary's main priorities during the NATO summit in Wales?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
You said that NATO is an alliance of democracies. And good neighbor relations are really important for countries in order to join NATO. So do you think
Yes. Other question? Yes, go ahead.
The Ambassador, appreciate your presentation. You talked about the advantages NATO membership brought to your country. Are there any disadvantages?
The country you are from?
I'm from Azerbaijan. Very lovely. We are not looking for NATO membership.
Okay, other question? Go ahead.
Director, I'm from Kazakhstan, and one question regarding Ukraine. In the midst of this Ukraine was some claims, not claims, but some speech from the. Could you comment on that?
Go ahead.
I'm from Germany, and I'd like to know if do you have ideas for a solution of this energy problem?
Not easy question. When the decision was taken, we would feel how the European Commission, finally the European Commission, and even Washington, didn't support this project as a strategic project. You know that instead of Nabucco West, the decision is they left Central Europe. Some say that there were reasonable economical reasons for that decision, political decision. Iranian, the Middle East, was Washington and from some people. And just to show our situation. We want economic embargo or Russia. We will do it. Let's just support. They will respond. Putin likes to respond. Okay, they will stop gas supply. Then my prime minister must explain to the people of my country at the beginning of winter, 85% of the households are heated by gas. We have reserves of refill money. Look, guys, such is the situation. The winter is coming. Try to solve physical solution at this moment for Hungary. And that, and yes, so that is the situation. So what can be the solution? Or we are maybe an LNG terminal, or in Greece, or in Croatia, or in Poland, and then to connect countries like Hungary, or Slovakia, or the Czech Republic, which are more or less in the same situation. We will interconnect. Okay, but the problem is that the Americans still didn't lift the embargo on export, on direct export of LNG gas. That can be one of the solutions. So an American decision, and then building LNG terminals. You understand also what I will tell you now. There is this idea of South Stream. Not it is, but it can be a diversification of the world. In case of Russian-Ukrainian debates, I don't know, it seems to me that there will be a lot of Ukrainian-Russian debates in the future. It can give some security to countries like Bulgaria or Hungary, for instance. But the European Union has problems now with South Stream. Okay, but you know, at this moment, the only pipeline in the EU where the EU can impose is a third the interconnectivity of the states has been done via interconnectors. But it is going very, very slow. We want a Greek Bulgarian interconnector. They are postponing the date of this interconnector every year with a year. So now we are speaking about 2016. Last year, ministry, everybody was speaking at 2015, and so a Turkish-Bulgarian interconnector can be done. After 8 years, they finally reached an MOU. The Bulgarian interconnector can be done. They are postponing the inauguration on Serbian interconnector. I'm just starting off Croatia or even can recently. But the problem is that Serbia do not have money. Hungary and Romania are interconnected. Just flow and progression. We will not It's a very nice document. Where the entry point will be. Where? In Croatia, in Greece, in Turkey, or who will finance it? And so on. Is there are solutions, but there have been solutions for 20 years. Started to work 2000, and I'm still working. I would like once to stop and not to work more and let something be done. So that is the energy security. But the problem is there. That is why there is a difference between the Hungarian policy and I don't know, let's say about the Portuguese. Is there somebody for Portugal? Okay. So, and our politicians must say something to our people.